Hello and thanks for staying with us at Asset Television. I am Emanuela Akwaya. Welcome to the Discovery Show, where we uncover hidden talents and places in Nigeria. Today, we're shining the spotlight on a woman who is passionate about empowering other women, creating a community where women can grow, connect, and remain relevant in the society.
Iveren and Liam. I'm a lawyer and I'm the founder of The Relevant Woman. For law, I do mostly corporate, commercial, fintech law, medical law, just anything corporate law, anything commercial law. Then The Relevant Woman is my long-term vision. That's where I'm going to be investing my life in.
Wow.
Yes, and it's basically a community I started 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we're so happy to have you in the studio today. I can't wait to know more about The Relevant Woman, what this community is all about. What happened in your life that made you say, I need to create this community?
So there's a whole backstory to that, but if you are in The Relevant Woman, you see that our vision is to get people to aim for more and shape culture across various spheres of society, and our focus is mostly young people. So that is our vision, and then our mission is basically how we get people to aim for more is to train them, because I believe that when people are trained and then they know who they are, they know what it is that they can do, that greatness is inside of them, it is now easy for them to actually release this greatness. So for me, the reason why I started this community is to make people understand that you have greatness inside of you. Like, it's not something you need to, I don't think greatness is not something you achieve. It's something that God has already put inside of you. It's basically discover yourself, and then how you discover it is basically by training yourself through personal development, leadership, mentorship, and that was what played a major role in my life, mentorship and trainings. That's how I started to discover myself, and I started to aim for more. So basically, we just get people to understand that they can be anything that they want to be, as long as they basically step out of their comfort zone and do what it is that is in their hearts. Like, just take baby steps, one step at a time.
So now, I'm going to give a tricky question.
Yeah.
Why women?
Okay.
Because now you're being biased.
Yes. Yes.
Because now you're being biased.
Yes.
Because there are young guys there that also need to like discover themselves.
Yeah.
So why do you feel, why was your target audience women?
Yeah. But mostly is because women struggle a lot with identity, with personal identity. They struggle. There's so much pressure on what a woman should look like, what a woman should do, what is expected of a woman, especially as a young lady. And most of the times, women, I think it's now that because of gender equality and all of those things, they're starting to, place women in that. Women are starting to come out of their shell. But there are a lot of women that are really insecure, that they don't really want to aim for more. There are women that depend on men for everything. And if you know that you have greatness inside of you, you know that God has put so much in you, you're not going to be placing that on anybody. Do you understand? Or hiding it. You would know that there's so much in you that you need to release, and that's something that every woman needs to realize. That's why my target audience is women. And yes, men, join our community as well. We have a few guys that join our community, yes, but
the truth is, I'm really grateful that the new generation is bringing up things that have to bring women out of their shell, because in those days you notice that women were just trained to get married, or trained to raise children, and it's so beautiful how people like you are giving us a platform to show that we are skillful too, that we are talented too, and there are a lot of things we can do. So now I want to understand, how has The Relevant Woman, what are those challenges that you guys look out to in a woman, and who has benefited from it, from your community?
So for our community is mostly focused on personal development, leadership, mentorship. At least that's where we're starting from. But there's so much more that can come out of it in the future. So I believe, for personal development, I believe that when people start to grow, they begin to expand their potential and they begin to discover themselves. So that's what happened with me. You know, when I started to read more books, when I started to take more courses, because I was opportuned to be in leadership positions and I didn't want to do leadership like every other person was doing when I was in the university. And it's not like, I was not a positional person. I was not someone that really enjoyed spotlights. But what I really wanted was that I wanted to give people my best. I wanted them to benefit while I was doing what I was doing. When I started to take responsibility that, you know, people need to come out of their shell. You know, people need to help their communities. And I started to see that that's a need, that means I need to pour into myself. So what people do is that when they are leaders, they pour into people, but they don't pour into themselves. So, and you have to be first a leader to yourself. You have to, if you cannot lead yourself, you can't lead.
You can't give what you don't have.
Yes, you can't give what you don't have. Thank you very much. So the problems that we really help people with is, number one, discovering purpose. Every part of you is for a season. Like, for example, let's say maybe a part of you, this season of your life is to be a musician. You focus on that. Do you understand? Basically, what we help people with is leadership, mentorship, personal development, and then we started an academy because of that.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we started in school and we just graduated our first cohort last month. We had over 27 students.
So let's take a short break and we'll be back to hear more from the relevant woman herself.
Thank you.
Welcome back from the break. If you want to join a community today, what are the criteria? How do I qualify to be part of this academy?
So for eligibility, for starters, if you're someone who is really looking to grow yourself, if you're someone who wants to aim more from where you are and you want to be inspired to actually do more, if you're someone who hasn't figured out their life yet, but they know that, you know, your life is bigger than what you're seeing now. Like you want more, you want to aim for more, you want to do more, and you believe that you can do more, but you don't really know where to start. You can join our community.
There's some people that feel like they don't have talents, and there's some people that feel like they don't have, but they want to discover it. But now my question is for people who want to work, not the talent. Do you guys help them choose their careers? Do you help them discover which careers like you said, one of your target areas are people that are still in secondary school. So people that are still in secondary school you're usually thinking, what should I study when I get to the university? Who do I really want to become? And then pinpoint on that career that resonates with who they are. Yes. So do you guys also teach them career-wise, discover the career that they want to be? Because it's something I really struggled with. From my secondary school, I kept on thinking, what do I really want to be? I wanted to be a lawyer, but I was like, how hard is it? How hard will it be? There at some point, I was like, I wanted to fight crime and be a policewoman. I was just here and there. I think I was going towards the justice part. And then look at where I ended at media. And I'm so happy. I'm still very happy. But it was a struggle. You understand? And some people might actually miss it. Some might struggle this whole time and then just miss it. But me, I struggled and ended up where I feel like I'm best in. So does your community help people also pinpoint their careers and not just their talent? Do you understand my question?
So before I answer your question, I want to say that whatever part, so I think that people look down on careers. Like,
a lot.
Yes. Look down on careers. They are like, maybe if I choose this career, it will be a disadvantage to me. If I choose this other career, there's plenty money there.
In it,
There's money everywhere.
Yes.
So, so that's where the mentorship part comes in the relevant woman. So if we discover that you're having problems with that, we'll ask you, what have you really wanted to do? Do you understand? Even if, let's say, sometimes parents can, be in control of that particular decision, but what we can do is guide you. So what we can do for young people who are in universities that are trying to figure out that phase is that we would mentor you, would ask you questions, but at the end of the day, it is still your choice. We would not choose for you.
Yes. You help them choose by themselves. Yeah. So do we pay a fee to join this community?
So the first cohort was completely free.
Okay.
And we actually had 80 students that registered, but because when things are free, people think it's cheap. So they are not consistent. Yes. But we're just doing that for free because we wanted people to really get to know that, this is what we're doing. But the next year, it's not going to be free.
Okay.
Yes, it's not going to be free. It's going to be paid for, but it's a reasonable amount that every young person can pay for, and it's for 10 weeks. And if you see our curriculum is rich, is worth paying for. Is worth paying for. And I believe that whatever it is that you pay for, you invest more time and knowledge. It's just very few.
And they have certificates after the programs.
Yes, they have certifications. They have other opportunities that we offer at the end of the program.
Okay, so finally, where do you see the relevant woman in the next 5 years?
The Relevant Woman Academy would be one of Africa's top online academies, personal development, coaching, training academies in Africa.
Okay, wow.
I see the Relevant Woman products helping millions of people in different countries. I see us having centers in different countries in Africa, in Europe, in Asia. I see us big. I see us having conferences that we would have people who are really I see products of people, let's say people that we have invested in building companies that are inspiring
for
nations,
themselves.
Inspiring communities. I see the Relevant Woman providing solutions and helping people discover their purpose and being an innovative community where people would just create things, they are free to just be and create things. I see top industries coming out of the Relevant Woman. Yes.
Wow. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Because I'm already seeing it. I see the picture.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be with you the entire time.
Yes, I
know. Thank you so much, Miss Anne, for gracing us your presence today.
Yes, lastly, I've written my first book.
Wow.
My first book. And the title is going to be out, but it's coming out in October. And it's about releasing your greatness. I'm not going to say the title here because I'm not here. But that's my very first book. And I am sure that there are more books that are coming out of me. And there are more books that will come out of the Relevant Woman community.
And it's going to help a lot. Those that don't attend can buy and read, right?
And
still get the same experience.
Yes. And the books would be everywhere. Right. Thank you people for inviting me to this. I wouldn't have imagined 5 years ago that I'm doing this because I was very reserved.
Thank you guys. See you next week on our Discovery Show with Emily. We're going to be discovering so many hidden places in Nigeria, places you didn't know they existed, people who are this talented that you didn't know they existed, communities like this and more. So stay tuned with us. Thank you, Anne, for having us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.